I feel like it's just a rite of passage for everyone who makes YouTube videos to experience the pain of, I'm in the mood to film a video, I've set up everything to film a video, and now there are building works outside. But we're just going to continue.
Don't make mistakes.
We're just going to carry on. At the moment, there's a massive conversation going on about YouTube and money and YouTube as a job. Specifically because of the controversy of Zoella and her Christmas calendar. I'm sure that if you're watching this, you already know what that is all about, but if you don't, Zoella, who is probably one of the best known British YouTubers of all time, brought out a Christmas advent calendar which had 12 doors. Behind each door was like a fun gift, except the fun gifts were not that great. One was a bag of glitter.
I mean, it's confetti. Door number 2. Jamie, door number 2's got confetti in it.
So, all in all, not the most high-end product in the whole world. However, she was charging £50 for it. Now, I'm not here to talk about Zoella's Christmas calendar because everybody already has. If you want to know more about it, watch Jackmate's video because he fucking smashed it. Anyway, now I need to disclaim, I'm by no means a psychologist. I am a 19-year-old girl who did GCSE and A-level psychology, so not qualified, not even in the slightest, essentially talking shit. But the one thing that I do know about is YouTube. I've been doing it for a very long time. I've basically grown up alongside it, and I find it really, really interesting to observe specifically how YouTube affects an audience member. This is the kind of topic that was talked about on my panel at SITSI where we discussed the viewer-creator relationship, which is a massively difficult topic to talk about because it's so complex and everyone has a different story and everyone has a different viewpoint. So this is very much just what I think and how I feel about this whole thing. YouTube is inherently unequal. Unless I were to live stream with every single audience member all at once at the same time, there is going to be an imbalance between the information that you receive from me and the information I receive from you. By watching this video, you're getting more from me than I'm getting from you in terms of presentation of myself and my ideas. Obviously, comments and video replies and direct messages and all of that cool stuff do close that gap, and they make that connection between a creator and a viewer easier, but not everybody wants to leave a comment, not everybody wants to send me a direct message with all of their thoughts on every single video that I make. Therefore, there's always going to be that silent majority, and that silent majority are the ones who cause the imbalance. This is not a bad thing, it's just a base fundamental fact of how YouTube functions. The other base fundamental fact is that humans want to connect, and humans find other humans interesting. The difficult thing about talking about this is I always find myself feeling like I'm being really cold or really analytical, but the truth is there's a promise of friendship and of conversation when you watch a video. When I watch my favourite YouTubers, the reason I enjoy it is because it mimics what it would be like to talk to those people in real life. It's a one-sided conversation, and though that's artificial, it's still a conversation of sorts. That means that when people watch your videos, if they get invested in them, if they really enjoy them, the reason they're enjoying them is because their brain thinks that you're friends. Their brain is enjoying the fact that they know things about you that a friend would know, or they get to watch you be funny like a friend would. When people see their favourite YouTubers in real life, the reason why your brain has that freak out, the reason why you might fangirl, is because you're taking something that was 2D and a friend and making it 3D, and suddenly you're hit with this realization that they're actually a stranger, because all of a sudden you don't see the edited version that you've come to know really well, you see the real version that you actually don't recognize, and that's why there's that confusion that usually comes out in overly excited behavior or hysteria. I needed to get all of that explanation out of the way because it ties into my main point about this whole Zoella, Hello World, exploitation of young fans thing. The reason why it's so easy to manipulate, especially younger people watching your videos, is because they think that you're their friend and they trust you and they assume that you have their best intentions at heart because they have that connection. They like you and they empathize with you. That's why they keep watching your videos, that's why they support you, because they like you, who you are. To then take that trust and that lovely little bit of a person that they're giving you and use it to make money is really messed up. And the really upsetting thing is that all of those big YouTubers who have currently been acting really awfully towards their fans and really pushing kind of like merchandise and event tickets, which are all way too overpriced, they all know this shit that I've been saying. You don't get to that level of YouTube fame without figuring out how the mechanism works. They're all smart people. That's the bit that gets me, really. The fact that they know that people will support them because they love them and because there is an imbalance, because you know me better than I know you just because of how this works. And the fact that they have taken that and made it into a way to make money. Don't get me wrong, making money on YouTube is not a crime. I think it's fantastic that people can use this to live off of, and the people who are really talented and really connect with their audience can make money off of it. That's amazing. But when that becomes your primary goal, and especially when you know that your fans expect better and that they're going to be disappointed, that's the bit that I really, really dislike. Younger audiences are massively vulnerable to being manipulated and to being capitalized on because they're the ones who are really desperate to connect with someone. When you're in between those ages of sort of 13 to 17 or even younger or even older, your life is such a whirlwind of hormones and school and crushes and anger and frustration that of course you want to be able to just sit and connect with someone, and especially connect with someone that you idolize, that you think is cool, that you want to be like. And that's just a thing that people do. It's not wrong for people to have that want to connect with someone. It's the whole reason why this platform exists, because people want to connect and people enjoy connecting. And to take that just very natural desire and make money off of it, especially when people don't really understand that it's happening, and then be like, I love you guys so much, you're the best, but you're not treating your audience with respect. It just, bleh. If you take anything away from this video, let it be that you as an audience member deserve better than being used and then being treated like an idiot. Unfortunately, your favourite YouTuber is not your best friend. It feels like you know them as a best friend because that's kind of the whole point of YouTube. And just be aware. I don't like the idea of young people getting fooled and getting scammed by the ones that they're supposed to be able to trust. And don't buy a fucking advent calendar for £50.